So I figured before my giant dental procedure, I would give you guys a update and another brief little tour of my garden, which is actually coming along so good. We've gotten a bunch of rain and we've also had decently warm temperatures. So as you can see, the lettuce and the carrots, and even this year, my spinach, I think that's spinach. If it's not spinach, this one might be the Swiss chard. I don't know. I put it in a salad yesterday. It was delicious. So I guess I don't care what it is as long as it's green and leafy and yummy. I've been harvesting the lettuce, so I've been thinning it out and eating it because, of course, that's what you do. The green beans that I put in, like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, are already up and looking pretty dang good. The cucumbers that I put near every post are doing really well, and one of them, I swear I saw had a flower on it. Maybe, oh, there's the flower. Okay. It's got a cute little flower. So at least that one is going to be giving me a cucumber eventually. My cabbages are starting to make little baby heads, and they are looking so great. The broccoli has a ways to go, but it is looking strong and beautiful. I really love garden broccoli. I discovered a couple years ago that it tastes so much better than frozen broccoli, and I don't actually have a problem with frozen broccoli. I like it. But if I can get it straight out of my garden, that makes me even happier. My peony. And the grapevine, after the deer got it, it's coming back. I mean, hopefully the deer won't be like, oh, good, it's coming back. That means I can eat it again. So I've never grown Brussels sprouts before, so I don't know if this is good, bad, or indifferent. But it's green and it looks like a plant. This is one of the Brussels sprouts that I grew from seed. I don't think I'm going to get anything from it this year, but you never know. My jalapeno is starting to, I would almost chop that thing, but I'm not going to. And then the tomato bush actually has several baby tomatoes in it. Now, the raspberry plants down there, I might actually get some this year, at least on that one. Maybe. We shall see. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was looking at the tomato plant when I pulled this down so I could do some weeding, and I've got little baby tomatoes. They're so cute. Now, I don't eat tomatoes, but my son does, so he will appreciate the garden fresh tomatoes. As far as I'm concerned, the only proper, yes, that is my laundry drying on the line. The only proper use for a tomato is in ketchup or pizza sauce. And so that is really the only way that I have it. So the Brussels sprouts that the deer ate over here, they do look bigger and way healthier than the ones that I planted in other spots. So I'm thinking it's just because I really amended this soil heavily before I planted everything this year. And the potatoes just looking very beautiful. I can't wait. I love potatoes, and I hope that I'm able to eat them. I mean, I will be. I'm just hoping that it won't be painful or hard to eat. So these were the potatoes that I put in the bucket. And the deer ate them down to the dirt, and they came back. So, huzzah. Also, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a chipmunk playing peekaboo back in the long grass that I still haven't pulled. So the other Brussels sprouts that I put in just sort of the crummy dirt are back there. There goes the chipmunk. Bye, chipmunk. But they don't look too bad. I mean, I've definitely seen worse. And then if we dodge our way through my laundry, don't mind me. Oh, it's almost dry too. That's good. The hollyhocks have been nibbled several times, but I think I'm going to actually get a couple of flowers. The lilies are blooming and amazingly have not been eaten by the deer. I don't know how I've been so lucky, because usually the lilies are the first things that the deer go for, which is why I call the deer Lily. And the catnip, well, let's just say Parky's going to be a very happy boy and Zia's going to be a very happy girl, because that catnip is very healthy. Healthy catnip. The irises are fading. I guess I should probably cut the stalks off, but I haven't. And then we'll walk out. I don't know that I've ever managed to see plums as they're growing. They surprise me every year. I'm like, I don't think we have any plums this year. And then all of a sudden I'll look and there'll be a bunch of little purple dots on the tree. But they always take me by surprise. It's kind of funny. But the apples are looking very apple-y. I think both trees, as long as nothing bad happens, I think both trees are going to be loaded this year, which will be one of the first years that we get a decently heavy harvest of apples. I'm kind of impressed. And that's assuming that no bugs get them. But yeah, this tree is the one that generally I've only gotten like 1, maybe 2 apples off of a year. This one usually has at least enough to make a pie. And it looks, honestly, like, I don't know if you can see all those baby apples, because I took my son out here and showed him the tree, and he didn't really see the apples. I'm like, how can you not see the apples? I see them all over. Like, there's one. There's one. There's like 4. I told him he had to adjust and get his apple eyes going. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I see plums now. Well, look at that. Baby plums. Oh, that tree is loaded. Okay, obviously, when you get your apple eyes adjusted, it adjusts you to having plum eyes, too. Oh, wow. Okay. As long as the squirrels don't eat them all, this tree, at least, is completely loaded with plums. Oh, it's going to be a good year, she says, with hope in her heart. Which is kind of the way I live my life most of the time anyway, with a little bit of hope in my heart. Fingers crossed, hope in my heart, yada, yada, yada. So I talked to the dentist again today, and now I have to talk to my wonderful neighbor who is taking me into the dentist on Saturday, because evidently you can only pick up your sedation the day of your appointment. Because I was going to see if I could just go in, like tomorrow, pick up the pill and then take it as we leave, because it takes about an hour to get to the town where I am getting this done. But evidently, because it is a sedative, and I'm assuming they worry about abuse, but because of that, I can only get it the same day as my procedure. Which, hopefully she'll be okay with that. I hate presuming on people. I always feel like I'm a bother, and I don't like to feel like a bother. But at the same time, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it through this surgery without sedation. I mean, I probably could make it, but I would be an even more anxious mess than I already am, and that just does not sound like any fun at all. So, that doesn't want to stay up there. I've got to find my little hook thing. Anyway, So that is our happy little garden tour. Oh, and I planted a lilac bush. And then something immediately tried to dig it back out, which is why it now has a force field surrounding it. Nothing has tried to chew on the leaves yet, but something definitely tried to dig it out. So I was like, no more of that. So I gave it its own little tomato cage and put a force field on the ground around it. Hopefully that'll work. Fingers crossed and all that nonsense. Anyway, that is your midweek update. Ooh, look at that goldfinch. Oh, he is so pretty. Summertime is cool. I mean, all of the times of the year are really good for birds up here. But summer's cool because in the summer, they're all in their breeding colors. And they're just so pretty. And you get to watch the babies begging for food, which is also very cool and makes me laugh. Anyway, like I said, midweek update. I will keep you guys updated as things develop. But thank you so much for listening. I hope that you liked my garden tour. I like my garden this year. I think it is amazing. And because we've had so much rain, it's even more amazing. And now the mosquitoes have discovered me, so that's not amazing. Anyway, let me know what you guys are planting. Let me know what plants you like to grow the most. I think the last 2 years, I think my favorite has been the cabbages because cabbage is delicious. But I have my fingers crossed that the Brussels sprouts do good because I have discovered a huge love of Brussels sprouts. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I will see you guys when I see you.